Afghanistan's Taliban ruler urged the country today to prepare for U.S. military strikes and vowed revenge if attacks do come. The Taliban rule is harsh and death is often the penalty. Richard Roth has more on life inside Afghanistan, and we caution you some of the pictures are graphic.
There's ample reason why this has been the picture of Afghanistan printed in the atlas of our minds. 22 years of warfare, invasion, and civil strife have turned a poor and desperate place into a land of misery. Relentless drought has threatened famine and launched a tide of refugees. And the unbending rule of the Taliban, Islamic purists who pledged to save their country, may now threaten to destroy it. But as a reporter in Kabul noted this week, if there are Americans clamoring to bomb Afghanistan back to the Stone Age, they should know the place doesn't have so far to go. A French photographer in Kabul last month, working with great discretion in a place where photography is not welcome, came upon a hanging in a public square. The Taliban said the man was a terrorist. The witnesses were matter of fact. Spend 3 days here, say those who have, and you'll see the same.
Death is... People obviously don't become immune to it, but it's not... It doesn't have the same resonance as it would in the West.
At a soccer stadium brought in with a group on the back of a truck, it was a woman convicted of killing her husband who met her death.
I've seen one interview with one of the Taliban officials saying it's a joyous time when Islamic punishment is meted out, when a victim gains his just rewards.
It's under the Taliban's strict regime that 8 foreign aid workers, including 2 Americans, now face trial, accused of preaching Christianity. And it's under the Taliban's protection that Osama bin Laden has shelter. The wealthy Saudi exile runs his own training camps in Afghanistan. Young men inspired to hate the West, learning the tactics of terror. These pictures are from what's come to be described as his organization's recruitment video. Taliban officials have condemned Tuesday's attacks on the U.S., but they claim bin Laden wasn't involved, and they refuse to give him up.
That would betray Islam, they've said, and could cost them the support of Islamic fighters in the Afghan civil war. In other words, the Taliban fear it could be military suicide if they give him up, just as it might be if they don't. Dan?
Richard Roth in our London bureau.